The boxing community is really the type of sport that just keeps giving fans the most interesting entertainment, as the fighters always have scores to settle or an ongoing feud. This time, Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson are squaring up and trying to prove who the better fighter is, determining to squash their beef once and for all. Interestingly, things are getting really intense. Davis always seems to do a lot of trash talking, but that doesn't mean he can't throw really good punches. Don't forget, Davis has been an undefeated fighter in the ring since his debut, so when he's doing a lot of trash talking, folks know he can back it up with a good fight. And there's Shakur Stevenson. Shakur is also seen as a good fighter, as he has beaten the likes of Jamel Herring, Joet Gonzalez, and Oscar Valdez. But here's the thing, Shakur has not been to the big leagues like Gervonta Davis has, so folks don't know if he can take Davis down.
You sitting here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you.
Anyway, Shakur has been the one poking Davis and asking for a fight. While some people think Shakur is trying to go up the ladder with Davis' name, others think it's a regular thing in boxing for fighters to be involved in one feud or the other. But this is not an ordinary feud. It's starting to get more serious. Just recently, Davis and Shakur met outside of a club and almost threw bare hands at each other. Reportedly, the brawl wasn't as successful as Davis aimed, because Shakur avoided putting his bare knuckles to test with a fighter like Davis. Shakur couldn't allow his anger to take over him due to his upcoming fight against Artem Harutyunyan. Shakur has been preparing for that fight for a while. He resisted the urge to play into Davis's hands. Shakur knew even if they both proved their power and skill during the fight, it was possible he'd be going home with some injuries. And that could hurt the fight he's been preparing for since the July 6th fight date was set. However, fans, organizers, and boxing professionals are calling for a real fight between these two fighters. Some people really believe Shakur Stevenson will be the fighter that will put a stain on Davis's clean record in the boxing ring. One of these people happens to be Timothy Bradley. Timothy thinks Shakur could defeat the undefeated Davis without batting an eyelid. So the interesting thing is that Davis is also interested in squaring it up in the ring to prove his naysayers wrong. Davis believes people are just overhyping Shakur by thinking he's the best when he's not. Davis seems to be tired of folks thinking other fighters can do numbers on him, and that the only reason he remains an undefeated champion is solely because there hasn't been a chance of him getting in the ring with those fighters. Davis has been caught up in a couple of feuds with other fighters in the boxing community. Just a while ago, Devin Haney was on top of Davis's list of fighters he has beef with. The beef between Davis and Devin started bit by bit until things got ugly after Devin's loss to Ryan Garcia. Davis and Devin had always been up there, as they both maintained the undefeated title till Devin was dropped from the race after he lost to Ryan. Interestingly, Davis had beaten Ryan in 2023. This made matters worse. Davis couldn't stop gushing about how a fighter he had beaten hands down took the undefeated status away from Devin Haney. So when Davis and Haney met at a nightclub, things got ugly real quick as they clashed and tried to get physical right there. Both parties could be heard shouting inaudible insults at each other, while people around them tried to restrict them from throwing hands. Interestingly, it didn't stop there. After they had gone their separate ways following the nightclub incident, Davis took the whole thing to Instagram to continue the mockery. Davis took any opportunity he got to say something about Devin, and those things aren't positive.
Instagram that me and Devin about to spar. So it's probably like 100 people, 100 or 200 people in there. The gym one probably like 100.
However, Devin Haney also isn't the type that lets things slide. So the two kept going back and forth as they traded online blows through their various social media platforms. Davis went first as he threw a loud shade at Devin after he took a picture with his Mercedes-Benz G63 and posted it online. Davis captioned his post on the X platform saying, "At Real Devin Haney, tell them how I made you and your team dip out, and I'm on your side of town. That guy is a cold fool." Okay, that was a really loud shade Davis threw, but as stated earlier, Devin also isn't the type of guy who lets things like that slide. Devin responded by confirming it was his car and gave Davis a bit of his poison. Devin wrote, "This guy liked my car so much, he took a picture next to it. Send him one at the rate champion." Okay, that's a fair one. Davis and Devin don't seem like they will stop coming at each other for a very long time. Folks are saying they should get over with it in a ring, but Davis is riding on the opinion that he wouldn't fight with Devin after Ryan Garcia knocked him out. Davis can have a regular fight outside the ring, like how they were ready to throw hands before people separated them. But he's not up for wasting his time in the ring with someone who has been knocked out by Ryan, who Davis also knocked out. The situation gets twisted when you realize Ryan may have technically not knocked Devin out. Oh yeah, you heard that right. Ryan's win has been scraped off of his record due to some suspicious behavior and reaffirmed test results. Everyone witnessed the successful turnout of the event for Ryan in the fight between him and Devin Haney, but there's a backstory that has made things different. Devin has been looking forward to a match with Davis for years. He probably even fought Ryan Garcia to prove himself, since Davis also fought Ryan and won. But things didn't go as planned for Devin.
We made it cool, not saying but we made it cool to go at Ryan
Interestingly, Davis took Ryan's win against Devin more seriously than anyone. He was the happiest fighter for Ryan. Davis only responded to Devin's call after he lost to Ryan because it seemed like Ryan helped him take the pain in his ass away. Davis even constantly dragged Devin and his father on X after the fight, always mocking them. But when the story changed and Ryan's win was nullified, Davis was as pissed as Ryan for the cancellation. Ryan's win cancellation came as a result of Ryan testing positive for some banned substances on 2 separate tests. Davis was angry about the whole thing as his upper hand against Devin was gone. Devin claimed some people in the higher-ups were at work, and he directly pinpointed that Eddie Hearn, who is Devin's promoter, was the problem. Ryan's doping allegations cost him a lot. Aside from the embarrassment of striking the win out of his record, he also had to deal with losing a couple of millions. Ryan also wasn't silent about the incident. He took to his Instagram account and went live, claiming it was fake news as he doesn't take any substance to boost his energy in the ring.
Everybody knows that I don't cheat. What can I say, why didn't they come out with this?
Ryan is hell-bent on his statement that he didn't take any substance to enhance his performance. But Ryan also disclosed that he may have tested positive due to a tainted herbal supplement he took before the test. In Ryan's words, he didn't take the herbal supplement to boost his performance. It was just for his health, and he didn't know it would have that effect. Ryan even made a video holding the herbal supplement in his hand and claiming that was what messed him up.
You are so beautiful to me. Thank you for helping me beat Devin Haney. Ashwagandha root.
Regardless of Ryan admitting that he took the herbal supplement, which may have made his test result come back positive, he also maintained the claim that he knows that it didn't enhance his performance in the ring, and he beat Devin Haney fair and square. While Ryan is setting the record straight and not admitting he used banned substances, Gervonta Davis is also helping him maintain his innocence. Davis keeps tweeting that he knows people with the upper hand in the sport are just being foul because Ryan beat Devin. Davis will stop at nothing as he keeps defending and siding with Ryan. Davis went as far as calling out Eddie Hearn for the supposed misconduct. However, Hearn has been in the game for too long. He knows how to handle his business, even if a fighter like Davis calls him out. Hearn hasn't hesitated to respond to Davis's claims of him manipulating the situation. Hearn's relationship with Devin Haney can be said to be a little too suspicious, as anyone would think Hearn would do anything for Devin to win. Hearn has been promoting Devin since 2019, and nobody likes their fighter to lose. But in the same light, Hearn is claiming he's not a man who would go out of his way to make that happen. Davis and Ryan are claiming they didn't release the test result till after the fight, when they saw that he had beaten Devin and won. So both of them suspect foul play in the whole thing. Anyway, while Davis is publicly taking jabs at Hearn, Hearn wasn't up for games, so he directly messaged Davis to talk about it. Hearn posted private messages where he and Davis could be seen exchanging several messages. However, Ryan was served a 12-month suspension alongside other restrictions. Ryan's team claimed he suffered a substance contamination, and not what the board was saying. In all of these, Gervonta Davis will make sure to get his lick back from both Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. The only problem is that folks aren't looking forward to a nightclub fight. Folks want the real deal, a fight in the ring, so we can know who the most powerful fighter really is when discussions about them come up. So do you think Shakur Stevenson will be able to live up to the hype and be the hero who will break Gervonta Davis's clean streak? Or do you think Gervonta Tank Davis will be able to keep his clean stream going regardless of any fighter he encounters in the ring, whether it's Shakur or Devin Haney? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on boxing news updates.